Hey there, welcome to Healthy TV, episode number 57. I'm your host, Dr. John McPhee, and on today's show, we are talking about why local is better. On my recent trip back home to PEI, I got a chance to connect with a whole bunch of family members. We had a huge McPhee reunion, so any McPhees watching, shout out to you guys. I had an awesome time. There was almost 100 of us, 97 people that showed up. And along the way, a whole bunch of stories started to come up. And one of the ones that it really stands out, I was chatting with my dad about just what it was like growing up in a big family, 12 siblings total. And they grew up on a farm, farming, fishing family, where they were producing almost all their food and an abundance of food. Actually, they were producing food not just for their family, but to sell or to share or to trade. And he talked about, having to get up in the morning as a young kid and go milk the cows and, collect the eggs and pick turnips by hand. And, it's just, it blew my mind thinking of now, fast forward 60, 70 years, and I can just get in my nice car, air-conditioned car, I can drive to the grocery store, and I can pick, amongst a huge variety of foods. But it begs the question, where does that food come from? And one of the things that he related to was just knowing, back then, you knew exactly where your food came from. You knew the farmer, you knew the practices. At that time, there was no such thing as genetically modified, or at least in the way that we apply it. Everything was organic before organic was even a thing. And the quality of the nutrients in the food would have been essentially unheard of nowadays. Now, what you can do, and this is a question that I ask often, is, what is the actual quality of the food that I'm eating? Maybe, a bit nerdy, but I suggest that you ask the same thing, because here's a little secret. The food that you eat becomes you, right? The food that you put in your body, eventually, through the processes in your digestive system and all the other organs, it creates you, new cells, right? And so you really want to be concerned, or at least consider it, what is the quality of the food that you're putting in? Now, a great way to make sure that you're getting high quality food is to buy local. And right now, you have a ton of choices. I happen to be at Carp, out in Carp at the Carp Farmers Market grounds. And right now it looks pretty quiet, but I guarantee you, come Saturday morning, this place will be stock full of people, tons and tons of vendors. And the produce, the best thing is that the food comes all from probably within 100 kilometers, okay? And so that food is not only local, but you can speak directly to the farmer and find out exactly how they produce the food, and you can make better choices. The best thing, and I'll direct you to the blog to find out more information on why local is so important. So just above here, you can just click on that link. That'll take you directly to the blog, where I go through the main reasons why local is better. One of the biggest ones that I think people disregard is the quality of the nutrients. We know that if food is picked, as soon as it's picked, the nutrient quality starts to go down. Okay, and so as an example, things like spinach, within 4 to 5 days, the quality of nutrients is diminished, in some cases by half. So yes, you can go to the grocery store and you can say, wow, food is so much cheaper here compared to the market, but consider the opportunity cost. Consider the quality difference when you go to the market. Yeah, it might cost a little bit more, but you're getting way more bang for your buck. All right, so in the blog above, you'll find out more about why buying local is better. And I'm also, in the next few days, going to be producing a good review of the top 5 markets that you want to be checking out this fall, when there's the most abundant fresh produce available. All right, so Carp is definitely going to be on that list amongst a bunch of other ones. So check that out. I'll be posting that next week. All right, until then, have a great weekend and eat lots of veggies.